Group 1. Welcome to Apprentice of Silence. My name is eNeRgY. Spirit for Group 1, please. I heard you're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. But you seem quite uncertain yet. What steps, what actions to take, what bridges to cross in order to create that vision of your life that you have. Group 1. Spirit, what else for Group 1? You have had some new ideas that would potentially maybe take you to someplace new, and you're not quite ready yet to take that leap of faith. You're still a little cautious. It's like you don't quite trust that the thoughts you have will take you to a better place, like the new ideas. Spirit, please clarifying this message for Group 1. I saw the Magician fly out, but it didn't flip. I've seen this being a collective theme currently, holding on to what we think we have. I hear emotional balance with this one. Okay, give me a moment. You don't quite trust things to work out in your favor. It's like an aspect of you thinks that no matter what road you take, or if you dare to take a different road, it's going to the road is going to betray you, and it's going to be full of illusions and full of pain and sorrow. You're being called into question this aspect of you, the one that thinks it's going to get betrayed by the world. There is some kind of belief about how you view the world that is a little upside down, and it isn't beneficial to you. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands battling each other. They are indeed faced in the same direction, but you're not quite aware of that yet. What I mean is, like, your impulses for your actions and your desires for new ideas and reinvention of self, and the new thoughts you're having, they are pointed towards the same goal. You just don't see it yet. You think that they are in opposition to each other. And you're, resisting to leave. You're holding on, basically. Okay, let's recap so far. What do we have, Group 1? You're not quite certain what actions to take to create the life you want. And I feel that that has to do with the belief about the world is going to betray you. Spirit, what entity could help Group 1 to question their belief about the world? Please question their belief about the world. Bring some insight, awareness. Okay, we have 2 entities. Angel of Snow and Angel of Death. Which is, like, the first thing I heard was that they're opposites. Because this is, like, destruction and this is, like, the stillness right after destruction. Okay, so the message I'm getting here with Azrael and Shelegiel, dare to plant a new seed in a dying world. Maybe a new seed of how the world might turn out. Plant the seeds for that future. Dare to create a different world. Last messages for Group 1, please, Spirit. Any last messages? With faith of your new idea of your world, you can create a beautiful celebration. Like the future is very bright. This just tells me, let go of the inner fighting. It's time to let it go. You're being called to look at the belief you have about how the world is structured. And okay, so the message I'm getting about how you can go about looking for the seeds that will, bring forth the new world that you'd rather want is by cutting away what doesn't work in this. I hope you understand what I mean by beliefs about the world. Mostly here, it talks about it's like deep-rooted fear that the world is against you and it's going to betray you and it's going to bring you pain and you can't trust anything. And because of this, you don't dare. Here again is spring. You don't dare to take a leap of faith towards your dreams. It's like you're fighting death, and you don't have to fight death, is what Azrael talks about here. You don't have to fight so much against what it is that you don't want. It's about taking the seeds out of a rotten apple and replanting it in spring. And seeing the snow falling as this ever-renewing cycle that will never end. Thank you, Group 1. Take care. See you soon. Group 2. Welcome to Apprentice of Silence. My name is Ekaterina. Spirit, any messages for Group 2? Either you're questioning a female figure in your life, perhaps a mother figure, or you're being questioned by her. Group 2. It's like you're being questioned about how you broke up with a partner. Because in her mind, it's someone you should have held on to. And this partner doesn't really have a gender. Like, it's whatever partner you had, that you broke up with. But this female figure is not happy about how things ended between the two of you. What else, Spirit, for Group 2? What about this female figure? It's not upholding her image of what a pleasant life will look like. Or she personally feels like she missed out. It's like it was a gift from God and you messed it up. For a group of you, I'm being guided to say too that this is you. That you're the one. Where there is a female figure that broke up with her partner. And you feel like it personally affected your material well-being, and that it was a gift from God that she messed up. That she shouldn't have parted ways the way she did. That she didn't put enough work into it. Or scenario number 1, the female figure in your life thinks that you didn't put enough work into the relationship. Okay, so for the first scenario, I'm gonna call you scenario A, and for the second scenario, I'm gonna call you scenario B. Spirit, for scenario A, please, any messages for scenario A? I heard leave it behind, and with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Cups, cut this person off. Leave this person behind. It's not worth putting in the effort. Anything else for scenario A, please, Spirit? You have a lot of cards on the table. You have a lot of other things to focus on. And this person's opinion, even if it is an important one, isn't really all opinions of importance that you have in your life. See, you have both the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse here. It's not all about this person's opinion. Anything else for scenario A, please, Spirit? What about the King of Pentacles in reverse? What does that mean, Spirit? King of Pentacles in reverse? I heard someone doesn't want you to look inwards and look for your own way and bring about your own balance to life. And your own creations. Because it doesn't... If you do, it's not beneficial to them. Poisonous berry. If you do look inward and pick your own life, then this person, this female figure, perceives it as poisonous berry towards her. If you don't, then it's poisonous berry towards your life. You're not going to get the life you want. So it's not beneficial for you to put effort into this person's opinions. Anything else for scenario A, Spirit? I think that's pretty much it. Okay. For scenario B, if you are the one judging a female figure, actually, if you're the one judging a person in your life that broke up with a partner, there is no gender present here. Scenario B, please, Spirit. Scenario B, please, Spirit. Scenario B. Okay, I heard this situation triggers a lot of emotional response from you. However you feel in this moment about this person breaking up with its partner, try to amplify the feeling of that, whatever distress you're feeling, what it is that, just the feeling of it. And then ask yourself, when was the last time I felt this specific feeling? Because what I'm getting from Spirit here is that you're at a perfect position right now to question a deep-rooted, a bit hidden belief about love and relationships that you've had. And by going inwards like this, you'll be able to bring the mud up to the surface, so to say, and clear it out, and then be able to manifest a different loving experience for yourself. It's like this happening with this person, and your feelings towards it is exactly what was needed for you to clear out a pattern. And don't judge them so hard, but you knew that. But it's also painful. So I feel like this advice, these 3 cards, is after you have sat with yourself and listen to when was the last time I felt this specific feeling. And then, even go back further if you can. When was the first time I felt this exact specific feeling? Work with what that aspect of you has to say to you that you perhaps haven't been so eager about listening to. Sometimes you're so hot-headed about your goals and getting what you want that it's at the cost of other people, and it's not specifically fair to them. And I got the message that it might be, it probably is, specifically what this person did to their former partner, and that's what provoked you so bad. And it's an aspect of you that is doing the same. And by looking into when was the last time you felt this triggered, what was happening then and why, you get the answer to why you have created a pattern within you that acts very much the same way that this person acted towards their former partner. And through that awareness, you'll be able to let go a little bit of the judgment. And you will find a more peaceful way to approach your goals and still get what it is that you want. And even that realization will create a shift in your relationship with this person. Okay. So that was scenario B. Any last messages for group 2 spirit? Emotional fulfillment, balance, home life, family. You don't trust that you can have it all. And you don't trust the image you've had about home life and a family that you had while growing up. You don't trust it. And you're not meant to trust it either. You're meant to question it. This is what happens when you question it. Your view of love and of former partners that you've seen, your closed ones have, will be put into question. And when you have put those into question, you'll easily determine what to agree to in your life and what to say no to. What partners to choose, what partners don't choose. And when you have the awareness to, from an objective, non-emotionally reactive space. Consciously choose partners that are good for you. Spirit, what might their life look like then? Then when you're ready to look at that, it will bring to light Queen of Wands. See, what they're saying to me is there are a lot of heartbreaks interlinked with this specific scenario, and it's going to take a while, and it will be a lot of things that will be brought up to the surface that you will be made aware of, and it's through that journey that the gift lies. So by me saying now or tuning into what your life might look like, that's not even created yet, because the beauty comes from you retrieving back your past parts that are lost somewhere in the dimensions due to trauma. You know, that you're able to gain awareness of by looking at the pain you're in. And that will create so many new desires that will alter completely the course of your life. But it's impossible right now for anyone to foretell what those changes will be, because they haven't been created yet. We can just talk about the potentials of it. And the potential is definitely here for a beautiful, beautiful life. I believe it, whether the cards tell me so or not. I believe in it. Thank you so much, Group 2.